welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want it to be. You want it to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Washington Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is...
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pocket breaking down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Stark. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Wiggles free. There's the pressure. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Running behind that left side. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Harris.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wicks. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. But they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Demania. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Snowed under by the defense. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up to 47.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a successful run.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Finds us back in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking for more room. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw in St. Clair. Quickly complete. Right down the gut of the field. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Going right to work up top. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It's starting to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Washington wants to go quickly.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Hang on, Spoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Snatches it on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The Buckeyes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll sneak it.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, you know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.